In this segment, I'll be discussing about the chemical properties of amines. First one is acylation. Aliphatic and aromatic primary and secondary amines. Aliphatic, primary and aromatic primary and secondary amines, they'll react with acid chloride. They'll react with acid chlorides or anhydrides and esters by nucleophilic substitution reaction, and this reaction is known as acylation reaction. And we can consider this reaction as the replacement of we can consider this reaction as the replacement of hydrogen atom of NH2 or NH group by the acyl group, and the products obtained by these reactions are known as amides. And this reaction is carried out in presence of a base. This reaction is carried out in presence of a base which is stronger than the amine, like pyridine, which removes the HCl formed and shifts the equilibrium to the right hand side. Here we are having the reaction of ethanamine, C2H5NH2. Two carbon atoms are there, so the parent alkane is found to be ethane. E of alkane is removed by amine, so ethanamine. Ethanamine plus that is CH3COCl, acid chloride, will be getting the amide. Which is nothing but ethyl ethanamide. Next reaction is N-ethyl ethanamine. N-ethyl ethanamine, when it is treated with acid chloride, in presence of a base, it gives NN-diethyl ethanamide. This hydrogen and this Cl gets removed. This hydrogen with the removal of, that is why we have written the HCl over here. So the name of this compound is N-ethyl ethanamine. The name of this compound is N-ethyl ethanamine. N-ethyl ethanamine in presence of acid chloride, that is with acid chloride in presence of a base, gives NN-diethyl ethanamide. So the next reaction is reaction of benzenamine, which is nothing but aniline, C6H5NH2 with ethanoic anhydride. This is benzenamine. Benzenamine with ethanoic anhydride. This is ethanoic anhydride in presence of a base gives N-phenyl ethanamide, which is otherwise known as acetanilide. N-phenyl ethanamide is otherwise known as acetanilide. N-phenyl ethanamide or acetanilide. Amines, they'll react with benzoyl chloride. Benzoyl chloride formula C6H5COCl. This is methanamine, methylamine, common name, methanamine, IUPAC name. Amines, they'll react with benzoyl chloride, and this reaction is known as benzylation. When methanamine reacts with benzoyl chloride, we are getting N-methyl benzamide. Next one is the most important reaction, which is otherwise known as carbylamine reaction. What is the speciality of carbylamine reaction? Aliphatic amines, aliphatic and aromatic primary amines. Aliphatic as well as aromatic primary amines, on heating with chloroform and ethanolic potassium hydroxide, form isocyanates. See, it's very important. Isocyanates. They form isocyanates or carbylamines, which are foul smelling substances. Secondary and tertiary amines, they do not show this reaction. The reaction is known as carbylamine reaction or isocyanate test, and it is used as a test for primary amines. This carbylamine reaction is used to distinguish between primary, secondary and tertiary amines. Tertiary and secondary amines, they do not show this reaction, whereas primary amines alone will show this carbylamine reaction. Next one is reaction with nitrous acid. The three classes of amines, they react differently with the nitrous acid, which is prepared from a mineral acid and sodium nitrite. Primary aliphatic amines, they react with the nitrous acid to form aliphatic diazonium salts. To form aliphatic diazonium salts, which is found to be unstable in nature, they liberate nitrogen gas. They liberate nitrogen gas quantitatively and alcohols. They liberate nitrogen gas quantitatively and alcohols. Quantitative evolution of nitrogen is used in the estimation of amino acids and proteins. And aromatic amines, they react with nitrous acid at low temperatures to form diazonium salts, which is found to be a very important class of compounds used for the synthesis of a variety of aromatic compounds. This is benzene diazonium chloride, and the name of the compound is aniline. Aniline, when it is treated with NaNO2 and HCl at a temperature of 273 to 278 Kelvin, it gives benzene diazonium chloride. Secondary and tertiary amines, they react with nitrous acid in a different manner, which is not discussed over here. Next is reaction of amines with aryl sulfonyl chloride. This test is also known as Hinsberg test. This reagent is also known as Hinsberg reagent. Benzene, this is benzene sulfonyl chloride, C6H5SO2Cl. This is also known as Hinsberg reagent. It reacts with primary as well as secondary amines to form sulfonamides. Here, this is benzene sulfonyl chloride, reacts with the amine, primary amine, to give N-ethyl benzene sulfonamide. N-ethyl benzene sulfonamide. Here benzene sulfonyl chloride reacts with ethanamine to give N-ethyl benzene sulfonamide. Here what happens? The HCl is removed. The HCl is removed. So we are having the compound C6H5SO2 NHC2H5 plus HCl. One more reaction, that is here C6H5SO2Cl plus C2H5 twice NH gives NN diethyl benzene sulfonamide. NN diethyl, two ethyl groups are here. That's why diethyl benzene sulfonamide. This is found to be a secondary amine. This is found to be a secondary amine. Secondary amine with benzene sulfonyl chloride gives benzene NN diethyl benzene sulfonamide. This reaction is used to distinguish between primary, secondary and tertiary amines. Primary, secondary and tertiary amines. Primary and secondary amine, they will react because of the presence of hydrogen, whereas tertiary amines do not react because of the absence of hydrogen. This NN diethyl benzene sulfonamide, it does not contain any hydrogen atom. It doesn't contain any hydrogen atom attached to the nitrogen atom. So it's not acidic and hence it is found to be insoluble in alkali.